Hey, Matt Selhorst, Boat Dealer Profits TV, creator of the Splash System, founder of Boat Dealer Profits and Boat Dealer Profits Marketing Agency, where we're committed to helping you sell more boats, make more money, and have more fun. Well, another announcement today, another consolidation, another big boy getting into the marine industry. You've had consolidation after consolidation and acquisition after acquisition on the manufacturer OEM side, on the dealership side. We're seeing it everywhere. What's happening? What's happening to the industry? Well, here's my take. There is opportunity in the industry because of the nature and the segmentation and the small mom and pop nature of the dealerships that are out there. Family owned, locally operated, highly inefficient, under technically motivated. They're missing a lot of the efficiencies that technology can bring. They don't have a great understanding of the marketing opportunities that are out there because they're digital, they're more complex. Now, they're not expensive, that you have to have that big size to be expensive, but they are more complex, and you can't just have a 25-year-old college-age marketing coordinator figure all this stuff out. Like you used to be able to. Yeah, you can lay out, you can do graphic design, you can do marketing. Well, these days you've got to understand digital, you've got to understand technology, you've got to understand how to do copy, you've got to probably be able to do some video. The graphic design is a great addition. You have to understand strategy, you have to understand the numbers, you have to understand how to actually sell. It's a lot different. So all these players that are entering the marketplace that are gobbling up, that are building big dealer networks, they're doing that for scale so that they can go in and they can dominate areas. They can go in and they can have bigger, deeper pockets than their competitor. Now, I don't know what your strategy is long term. If you want to keep it as a family dealership, if you want to start making some acquisitions and maybe start growing your network, what your long-term plans are. But I can tell you one thing: if you continue to do business the way you always have, in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to see a significant downturn in your market share, in your profitability, because what's going to happen is these competitors are going to start flooding money into the marketplace in their marketing. They're going to start making it more and more difficult for the local family-owned dealerships to compete. And if you don't change your ways, you're going to get left behind. So be on the lookout for new opportunities, ways to take advantage of the changing marketplace that fit with your strategy. And I don't know what your strategy is. Maybe you're some of my clients are on the acquiring path and they're gobbling up dealerships that are the right fit. Others, they're saying, hey, we want to maintain what we have. Others are saying, you know what, we really like where we are, but we're going to be a long-term player, so we've got to make some changes. Well, guess what? You've got to figure out what those changes are going to look like. So 3 to 5 years, you're not left in the dust and having to forced to close down your dealership, forced to close down the family legacy, because if you don't change, that's what's going to happen. And if you're a family-owned dealership, like many of them that we work with, your pockets just aren't deep enough to compete against Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop. They're not deep enough to compete against the Marine Maxes and the One Water Holding and all these groups that are acquiring, and there's several of them. So you've got to figure out how to be smarter than them, more efficient than them, and use your strengths to your advantages, because there's certainly disadvantages with having those bigger dealership groups. So just throwing that out there. If you're interested in a strategy session to have a conversation about, hey, where does your dealership fit in all this? How does it work for you? Reach out to me. Let me know. On the right side of this, if you scroll down far enough, there's a little button that says one-on-one strategy session. You can click on that real easy if you're watching it at boatdealerprofits.com. Otherwise, go to boatdealerprofits.com/success. I think we'll get you to one of those pages. So watch the marketplace. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens over the next couple of years. And how these acquisitions continue to impact the business. And I expect to hear and see more of them over the next several years. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.